What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, waking up this morning very, very upset, and again, I apologize, you guys, for not including the articulation segment of this death metal Batman in the video yesterday. I actually shot it, you will see it in just a second, but I had no intention of leaving it out, as I also had no intention of leading people into thinking that a 3 3/4 inch fully articulated Marvel Universe line was going to be coming out from Hasbro. I just grabbed, one of the first silhouette images of 3 3/4 inch figures that I could find, and I thought, oh, okay, that looks pretty generic. And then all of a sudden, everyone's hitting me up like, whoa, Marvel Universe, what? And I'm like, what? Why the hell would you think that? And I look again, and I'm like, oh, crap. So, 2 gaffes in one day. 2 mistakes in one day. Yeah, all right. Starting out 2021 just fine. All I need is a side of depression. Anyway, so here we go. We have the Batman figure. I'm going to show him on the Bat Cycle per someone's request. And it's not hard to do. I think Ulysses actually made this request, so I wanted to show this off right here and get his hand on there. Those hands are stiff for sure. I do have, it is tricky getting his feet planted on here properly, but you can make it happen. You can tilt these up as I'd shown in the video. I did show that part, so you can get the foot kind of on there. And then this side, it gets even trickier. You have to make sure that the cape or the trench coat is flipped all the way back. But there you go. Now you can get the feet more or less planted in place right here, and you can adjust as you'd like, but I think that works out okay. Let's see here, if I can, just give me a minute. Okay, see, so the feet are each touching right over here, so that works for me. It could be a little bit easier, but there is a lot of stuff going on right over here on the back of the Batman figure, and if you could mess with it, but it will work. It will do the thing that you want it to do, and it's a pretty badass display. I do like this a lot. You just have to keep readjusting, getting those feet in place. If they had ports on these, that would have been a lot nicer and easier to do, so you could just port the bottom of the feet into these right here. I don't know what to call these, little foot throttle pieces right there, so that would have been nice to have. But anyway, I still love this thing. It's freaking amazing. All right, on to the articulation segment. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I'm sorry for the mistakes. I'll try to do better. I have a collection video going up later today, sponsored by Surfshark, so big thanks to Surfshark for that sponsorship, because it really does mean a lot, and I hope you guys enjoy that video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace! So a couple of things before going over the Death Metal Batman articulation. I did want to mention that the Bat Cycle's wheel can turn side to side. I did not show that off earlier. Anyway, I recommend heating the figure up a little bit before moving it around. It's just, there's a lot of plastic over here. Anyway, you can move the head up very far. That looks really good. I like that a lot. You can move it downward a bit. You get a little bit of gappage when you move his head all the way down, but it's not a big deal to me. You can turn the head side to side, and you do get some nice pivoting right here. Then you have butterfly joints that shift forward and back. Then you can move the arms outward. You want to make sure that that pin or the joint right over there for the shoulder is facing the right direction, so you can get them outward. Like, for instance, this one right here is stuck on me at the moment. I was able to move it earlier, but you can rotate forward and back right here. You do get a bicep swivel. You do get double jointed elbows that bend in quite a bit, and then you get the pin joints at the wrist that turn side to side or vertically. You have a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. Great diaphragm pivot, and he'll crunch forward only a little bit with it and a little bit more so backwards. And then you get the waist joint where he could turn side to side, and you get some waist pivoting there as well. And with both joints, he'll crunch forward that much, and with both joints, he'll bend back that much. And ooh, significant gappage right there, so definitely be wary of that. Hips move outward very far. You get a soft material right over there for the crotch area, which is very helpful. You can kick forward that much. You can kick back. We get a mid-thigh cut. Oh, I'm so happy to have that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we should have this on all the DC Multiverse figures. I love having that piece of articulation there. Anyway, you get double jointed knees right here, and ooh, this is a bit spiky, so it's gonna, prick your fingers a little bit, but nothing too bad. It bends in a little bit more than 90 degrees. And then you do get this crazy gap right over here at the cuff, with the boot and everything. I don't really like that so much, but it does allow for the ankle to move down. You can turn it up. You get side to side motion. You do get ankle pivot if it's configured correctly, and then you get toe articulation. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.